Dump, coming to you live from the Nega Zone between Christmas and New Year's. That's right, this week, where all the mysterious days that seem to disappear and fade away at the end of the year. I'm December 27th, aka the first day it's acceptable to return your unwanted Christmas presents. Joining me this week is December 28th.
I am the void in which you are supposed to go back to work, but you find a way to stay home and not get up again.
And December 29th.
It's time to get ready for New Year's Eve. Time to get fit, time to get lit, and just drink Powerade all day.
A liver, spleen, and pancreas surgeon from the United Kingdom has pled guilty to 2 charges of assault by beating after it was discovered he'd used an argon laser beam used in transplant operations to burn his initials into livers he was transplanting. Apparently the case was without precedent.
Every part of me hopes that his name is something like Frederick Upton.
I'm just surprised the UK hasn't modernized their law to include assault by energy weapon.
Well, that's because they haven't instituted custom games into real life yet. You just gotta go down into the sub-menu, enable rocket launchers and energy swords only, and then you bring them to court.
Well, his initials are actually SB. And, I mean, like, assault by beating, I admit, is not the most accurate charge. But the thing is, there's, like, it's not technically illegal, I guess, to harmlessly burn your initials into the liver of someone that you're operating on. But it's weird as fuck, and we shouldn't let people do it, I think, is where the whole sort of criminal code has come down on this occurrence.
Honestly, this is something they really need to get on. Because if they don't stop it before someone my age becomes a doctor, then you're going to get those stupid S's that everybody engraved into their desks all over their liver and hearts.
Ben, we had those S's too. That is not a child of the 2000s thing. That's probably back to the 60s? Wait, I'm not that old.
What's this, like, cool S thing you guys are talking about? You don't put 2 side by side, do you?
No, that goes back to the 40s.
It's really easy. All the cool kids used to do it. It's like a little cult symbol where you draw 3 lines, put them down, connect the lines, make the thingy go like that, and then you put the thingy and yeah! This camera.
All right, so do the lines, connect the lines. Oh no, I fucked up.
Is this oh my god!
The Sharpie's actually kind of burning a little bit, but maybe it's some sort of cult symbol, and I'm joining some eldritch demon on its way to pave the future for us all. Millennials!
Oh no, I looked it up on Wikipedia. The cool S, also known as the Superman S, the Stussy S, or the Pointy S, is a graffiti signature of popular culture that is typically doodled on children's notebooks.
Wait, so this guy just used a laser to, like, etch the cool S into somebody's pancreas or something? What?
No, she just said he put the Superman symbol on the liver.
Why is this guy so pissed off? His liver's bulletproof now.
And it can shoot lasers!
Forgive me, viewers, I have no choice. I just have to read this story directly because it is too perfect. A Massachusetts man previously convicted of stealing a laptop from the law school he was attending, then tampering with a jury verdict slip to make it say not guilty, is facing new charges of falsely portraying himself as a lawyer. Dig up, my friend.
Well, he should get off scot-free, right? What's that one thing about 2 wrongs making a right?
2 wrongs don't make a right? Wait, that doesn't sound like improv to me.
Play with me, Beej. Come on, share the space. Improv with me, Beej.
All right, Ben, fine. Okay, great, let's do this. Give me an occupation.
Lawyer.
I am a lawyer and I am not guilty.
Change.
Not guilty yet.
Change.
Now I'm the executioner and I'm gonna kill Ben.
Change.
Well, we are having 1 or 2 little problems at the moment.
A new study from Statistics Canada has indicated that Canadians spend almost as much money on marijuana as they do on red wine. Marijuana is not legal in Canada yet and won't be until next July.
Oh, I didn't know the red wine industry was doing so poorly.
Beej, no.
Yeah, according to this, Canadians spent about $6.2 billion on weed in 2015. And 2016 was a shitty year, and so was 2017, so those numbers are only going up.
Maybe marijuana's just gotten really expensive in the last few years?
Or maybe it's just baby boomers, which are apparently the most marijuana-consuming demographic, just blazing gigantic bales of cotton day and night. Is that the terminology? The dank nugs, they're getting real stoned. listening to their Crosby, Stills, and Nash and Young albums.
Oh God, am I gonna have to learn to vape?
If Statistics Canada's numbers are right, if you want to spend any quality time with your parents next year, yes.
I'm at conflict with the idea of legalizing weed because I remember when I was underage and drinking, which I don't endorse, it was this cool thing to do. And now if they legalize it, it's like, maybe weed won't be as cool. But then I think about smoking weed with my 60-year-old grandma and I just get really, really excited for that prospect.
Whereas I start to think about smoking weed with my 60-year-old mother, and my pulse starts to quicken.
Could we just backtrack slightly to Ben's waxing poetic on the allure of underage drinking? Because as somebody who did their own fair share of underage drinking, it was not as glamorous as one would think because you got like the alcohol soda pop things, like the growers ciders, and then you would chug those because it was like someone was going to take it away from you, but then you got a massive hangover and vomited everywhere. I'm happy I can just buy alcohol now and not feel the need to hoard it like a chipmunk putting together like a staple of nuts for the spring.
You just don't get it, Kathleen. I like to live dangerously. I'm a bad boy. I put butter on both sides of the bread because I like to get sticky fingers. Life is too short to get alcohol on a good time. I've messed up this whole line. Fuck it. It was supposed to be a rant. No, I'm gonna keep it going because now it seems like I'm a bad boy because I'm saying fuck it to the camera. What's up, YouTube? Breaking the illusion.
That's right, Ben. I'm a bad boy too. Look at this hat. This is a hat that says I'm a bad boy. I've got bad style. No, I've got awesome style. Yeah. So remember, there may be better sources of news, but they aren't super badass like my hat. And I don't have Peach and Ben. And they're not saying goodbye 2017. You were largely shitty. So thanks for joining us. See you next week. Bye.
I mean, we could just keep making improv jokes.
Yeah, we
I
could.
mean, change.